So it's the middle of May, and the Steeler organization is still waiting on Aaron Rodgers' decision on to play or not to play. Here is some form of optimism for Steeler Nation fans and supporters for the quarterback situation going into the 2025 season. One, if Aaron Rodgers decides to play, it'll probably more likely be his last season. There should be some motivation to want to end his career off on a high note. He'll also be playing two of his former teams in the 2025 season. And if things really roll right, the Super Bowl is in San Francisco, this Super Bowl 60 this coming up season. And he's from the Bay Area. So there should be some motivation for him to want to go out on a good note with all those things laying in front of him. If he decides to retire and they go with Mason Rudolph, well, I would say this about Mason Rudolph. He got drafted in 2018 as a Steeler. He played 1 year last year with the Tennessee Titans in 2024. Now he's back with the Steelers. And he's played at a backup level, but he's never went into a season as the designated number one quarterback, going into training camp, going into the first game of the season. If, in fact, he becomes the starter, Aaron Rodgers doesn't sign with the Steelers, he would be that for the first time. So maybe there could be some change in how he plays if, in fact, he knows that, hey, I'm the dude. At training camp all the way through to the beginning of the season, I'm that guy, and we'll tailor everything around me and my skill set. That could make for a better season from Mason Rudolph, maybe. And worst case scenario, Steeler Nation, Steeler fans and friends, if both of those scenarios don't work out, Mason or Aaron, you drafted a quarterback, Will Howard, in the 6th round. In my opinion, is just as good as any of the upcoming supposedly great quarterback draft class in 2026 that's coming out. His resume is just as good as the ones that are projected to be top picks in next year's 2026 draft class. So you might already have your future quarterback on the roster. People think Arch Manning's coming out next year. I don't think so. I think Arch is going to play 2 years at Texas as a starter and then come out in 2027. So that leaves just a pretty middle of the road class going into next year for 2026 draft. With that being said, Steeler Nation, I mean, that's my opinion. Roll with it. Peace.